So she gets back on the proving ground here tonight, and she's going to have the upper hand when it comes to the striking against most opposition in this division. Huge boxing advantage, I would think, for her here tonight.
Well, J.A., you alluded to it. She's going to have the advantage in most stand-up affairs. But if you decide to box with her, then you really are up against her, because she possesses a high-level fight IQ. Her skill set in that realm is so unique. She's so good at setting up her attacks. Her jab is like nothing we have seen for a long time inside the octagon. Her distance management is next level. Her ability to find her shot, she's constantly got her eyes on the target. She's amazing. I love watching her box. Luckily, we get to see her do it with 4-ounce glove opposed to 8, and that's why she gets knocked.
She did hint to the media this week that she felt like the body was going to be open, that maybe she'd get a knockout courtesy of a body shot, so perhaps that bears watching as the action commences.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, MACEE the Future Barber! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, KATLYN
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here's the perennial flyweight contender and legitimate divisional threat, KATLYN Chookagian. Trains under Renzo Gracie and John Danaher. They're back on the East Coast. And shout out to her husband, Kyle Cerminara, as well. A hugely unifying force in the corner and career of one KATLYN Chookagian. And she's not overthinking the matchup here tonight. She understands that perhaps her opponent's going to want to put her on her back, but she's put in the time. As she says, the hay is in the barn, and wherever this fight has to play out, she said, I'm getting the finish tonight. Massive uppercut. So the newly minted Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt KATLYN Chookagian showing off that footwork and the jab here early.
Yeah, you know, she is a grappler, and she has developed in that skill. But what makes KATLYN Chookagian special is her ability to move around the octagon effortlessly and fight behind that beautiful jab. She is a high-level boxer, and it has shown throughout her UFC career.
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Chookagian. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank, but not...
Well, she landed a flush knee right there, DC, making great use of her size advantage in this one. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Another strike to the head land.
Big hook.
Now we're going. That punch didn't get through. Great defensive skills on display.
Oh, she tagged her there. Great combination. That opened up a cut around her eye area. Gotta shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's gotta move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Blonde fighter gets hit with that hook. That one had some pop behind it. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised. What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, beautiful jab there by Chookagian. Lands the inside leg kick. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
That was a big check.
Chukagian's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Rips the body there. Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, the damage starting to add up, bleeding from her cheek now. Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her head, and defensively she has done an outstanding job of that.
She could not do it any better up to this point.
Under a minute to go. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Chukagian's eye is closing up. 20 seconds left.
Great job blocking that shot.
Final seconds of the round. Round 2 is next. Stop. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, new round, same result as she continues to attack the body. Oh, doing work with the jab. Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head or she's going to find herself in a lot of danger. Big shot to the head.
Well, confidence has never been an issue for her, but I'm not sure she's ever been this confident after getting that huge knockdown in the previous round.
Well, she should be confident. She was landing everything, and then she finally got that knockdown to end the beginning of the earlier round.
Well, her reactions are really starting to change now as her opponent continues to pepper the body.
They're big. You can see that she's almost panicking. She doesn't want to get hit anymore. You can see the damage that she has taken to the body, so she's overcompensating for trying to defend herself. She better slow down and try to change the way that this fight's playing out.
Counters with a left punch. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. She works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Oh, that strike to the body, man.
Oh, man!
Well, Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Well, her opponent continues to... Oh, she's hurt. Well, Chookagian able to land there. She bounces all over the tri-state area for her training. The Fairleigh Dickinson University graduate has put in the right work in advance of this one. Trying to kick the leg out. Able to get back up here, but man, look how wobbly she is. Wow.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
Well, you got to think at this stage of things, there is a wide margin on the judges' scorecard. She has landed a ton of significant strikes in what is her best performance today.
This is the best we've ever seen her look. She did a great job of fighting at her pace, dictating, controlling all of the...
In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Not only does it get you to a position to get off ground and pound, it also takes a lot of the danger away from your opponent off of their back. Half guard is not nearly as dangerous as full guard, so get the half, land some ground and pound, get posture, and then continue to dominate on the ground.
Round three next. Well, this was the expectation that this fight would be an absolute war. It has delivered, and both women are going to have to dig deep as this one continues.
Yeah, they're both going to have to dig deep. They're both going to have to fight through some questions, some moments where you go, can I get this done? But they both seem up to the challenge right now. They've both taken a lot of damage. Both have been injured, but both are still standing in the middle of the octagon ready to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway here after one of the better 5-minute sequences in recent UFC history. Crazy action in that previous round.
Hats off to both of these two young ladies. They both fought a tremendous...
Push kick there to the body. Oh, man, that cut just looks awful. She is donating so much blood at this point. Maybe think about stopping the fight.
Yeah, they need to stop the fight. I mean, she's tough, but she doesn't need to prove that. We have known for a long time how tough this young lady is. Somebody needs to stop this fight.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Blonde fighter gets back up again.
Really nice job blocking that shot.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Well, a nice job by her there to get the hand up and prevent any further damage to that cut. Rips the body there. Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be.
She's getting up, yep.
What an absolute war on a napkin in the center of the octagon. These women continue to stand and trade, and really both of them have landed at will all night.
They both have landed. Neither has shown the best defense, but it makes for a real fun fight. They're battered, they're bruised, they're cut, they're beat up. But we are looking at one of the best fights we have seen in a long time.
Nice jab there by KATLYN CERMINARA. Footwork on point, and she has found a home for that.
She's about as pure a boxer as we have in the UFC. The way that she moves around the octagon shows that she has spent a lot of time in the squared circle. But it starts with the jab, and the jab comes off of that great footwork possessed by KATLYN CERMINARA.
Oh, she's cut. Go after. Go after. Finish it.
She missed with that jab. Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to... Strong outside leg kick. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially run.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
So what's the saying? Live to fight another day? Because she could certainly subscribe to that theory right now. She's a bloody mess.
Yeah, she's a bloody mess. That cut has gotten to a point now where we can call it critical. Somebody needs to save her from herself in this position.
Big right hook attempt, but she misses. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this, and as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands big knees from in close.
Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect, though. All right, so yet another damaging strike to the body, and at some point, you got to think about lowering that guard, or one of these body strikes might end the fight.
Gonna end the fight. I mean, you got to block something. If it's a punch, you got to tuck it back.
Those last 5 minutes. Are you kidding me? All right, so somehow, some way, we have made it to the end of the round, and for these two women, otherworldly toughness on both sides, but those are some damaging cuts.
Yeah, they're both cut up, they're both battered, they're both bruised. They have done so much damage to each other. Both of these women laid it all on the line.
We're going to show you some replays from that previous round and perhaps isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, I mean, these two just were going back and forth. They are so evenly matched, and the intensity in which they threw their strikes was crazy. Both of these ladies were trying to knock their opponent's head off the entire time in that round.
All right, so let's see how soon into this next round those cuts are reopened, but both of these women have accomplished a lot here tonight offensively. We'll see who can shore things up defensively moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Lands a nice jab there.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every... Oh, that one hurt finally, yep.
Oh, she's in a world of trouble now. Back and forth we go. There is blood everywhere, and it does stand to reason as this fight continues. Neither of these women may ever be the same.
No, these women will not be the same after this fight. You leave a part of yourself in these types of fights. They are leaving it all in the octagon.
Oh, that's gonna get some respect. She won't go as forward anymore. When you got a big power striker like that, you got to make them respect you and respect what's coming back at them.
Massive left hand. Oh! Chookagian's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. All right, well, the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor. Her nose does not look like it did at the weigh-in yesterday. We'll see if the doctor stops the fight.
No, it didn't. She's been beat up a little bit. The blood is pouring down her face. But if you look at her spirit, it seems like she still wants to be here. She's not ready to throw in the towel yet. Fans getting a little bit restless in fear that the fight is going to be stopped, but looks as though they're going to let it go. Let's go.
Ready? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue. Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is, get your butt out there. Oh, another one. Well, at this stage of the fight, I'm not sure which woman is more gassed out. I got to imagine there's no worse feeling in the world than when the cardio goes on fight. It is the absolute worst thing imaginable when you're tired and you're in there with someone that wants to take your head off. These two young ladies are feeling it right now.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Chookagian's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes. Oh! Back to the feet now.
Oh, nice body shot.
That was nice. Chookagian's cut is just nasty, right on the cheek. Location obviously could be worse, no blood trickling down into her eye, but gotta think she's gonna need some stitch work after this one, win or lose. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Oh, my goodness, here we go.
2 minutes remain in the round.
I need more out of you.
Try to establish that jab. Oh! Well, she gets back up here, but she is on wobbly legs.
Oh!
Let your hands go.
Well, she... Oh! That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, KATLYN Blood Fighter Chookagian.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand. That's